Hey gang, what's going on? We got a couple of bits of news, and I also want to go over something quite important in regards to some perspective on to the 5 Scott Boras free agents that did not sign with the Yankees. Before I do that, if you could hit that like, subscribe, and bell icon buttons, that'd be greatly appreciated. It's extremely helpful for the channel. Gives me great feedback on what you think of the content, as well as I don't want you to miss out on a single thing that I put out. We are also on the road to 600 subscribers, and I thank all of you for subscribing and supporting the channel. It means the world. So let's get on to the news. So the first bit of news is the Yankees and Marlins and Rays made a 3-team deal today. So the Yankees, as we know, are losing DJ LeMahieu to the IL to start the season. So he's gone on the IL. Cashman and the House of the Pencils were not down yet, and they were right. Pencils are definitely not down. They made a 3-team deal today with the Marlins and the Rays. And the deal looks as such. The Rays acquired catcher Ben Rortvedt from the Yankees. Marlins got 2 outfield prospects, outfielder John Cruz from the Yankees, and outfielder Shane Sasaki from Tampa Bay. And the Yankees acquired infielder John Birdie. It's a nice move for the Yankees. Gives them some infield depth. Brings some more speed to this team, which is going to be very big and very versatile for this team, especially since we could always use speed. So I really like the move for the Yankees. It was a very smart move. Gives it some infield depth, being that a lot of our infield depth is hurt right now with Peraza and Tyler Hardman and Rock Riggio and guys like that. So having that infield depth really does help. It also covers the basis for possibly having a backup for Oswaldo Cabrera and Yorbit Vivas if he does indeed make the team. The second move that happened was the Dodgers and catcher Will Smith agreed to a 10-year, $140 million extension. That's $14 million AAV. It's a very nice move for both team and player. So congratulations to Will Smith on getting a very nice contract with the Dodgers for an extension. So he will stay there more than likely for the rest of his career. Now, to get on to the big story, which is the 5 players that did not sign with the Yankees that were Scott Boras clients. Cody Bellinger, Blake Snell, Jordan Montgomery, JD Martinez, and Matt Chapman. Now, there was a lot of fans who were like, the Yankees need to go spend, and trade the young guys. These were also some of the same fans that said last year, don't spend recklessly, go keep the young kids, call them up, let them play. Well, the Yankees didn't spend. And now some of them are not very happy with Cashman and Steinbrenner. So I've seen a lot of people say, oh, well, great job, Cashman. You blew it again. You didn't do anything this offseason after Soto, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to give you the perspective of what we're looking at here, and then I'll give you my take on it. So outfielder Cody Bellinger, who re-signed with the Cubs, okay? He was looking for $200 million plus. There was no offer actually made to him, as far as we know, that he didn't decline or did decline, so that was not applicable. He ended up signing for 3 years and $80 million to go back to the Chicago Cubs. So the Cubs ended up retaining him for $80 million. So you're looking roughly $160 million if the Yankees had signed him, because they are over that Steve Cohen luxury tax threshold. And they did that by signing Marcus Stroman. even though it was a team-friendly deal, they still were put over the luxury tax threshold. So that would have been double what they would have been paying. Okay, so that's number one. Blake Snell was looking for $300 million plus. Turned down a very reasonable offer from the Yankees of $168 million over the course of 6 years. He was looking for close to 9 years. He ended up signing with the Giants for 2 years and $62 million. So if the Yankees would have signed him for $62 million, double that, you're looking at $124 million. Okay, so that's $124 million for Blake Snell for 2 years. And that would have been $160 for Cody Bellinger for 3 years. So you're looking at that plus IFA money gone and draft picks gone. So that's where you're at with those two. Jordan Montgomery was looking for an Aaron Nola type deal, $170 million plus. Okay? And he didn't get any offers that he declined or didn't decline, so that was not applicable. He signed with the Arizona Diamondbacks for 1 year at $25 million plus a 1-year player option. So that vesting option was for the player. Now, if we were to sign Jordan Montgomery, that would have been roughly $50 to $55 million that we would have been paying for Montgomery for a year, possibly 2 if he picked up the option. Okay, so that's number 3. No QO was attached to him, though. So that's something we got to remember. So we wouldn't have lost international free agent money, draft picks, or any of that because there was no QO attached to him. Matt Chapman was looking for $150 million plus. Okay, Montgomery was looking for $170 million plus. Just putting that out there. The Blue Jays offered him $100 million. He turned that down. He ended up signing with the Giants for 3 years, $54 million, with opt-outs. Okay? So, with that being said, 54 times 2 is $108 million for 3 years for Matt Chapman, had the Yankees signed him. Because remember, it doubles. Plus, they would have lost international free agent money, plus draft picks. So, Matt Chapman would have cost them that. And that's also double because they're over the luxury tax threshold for the Steve Cohen luxury tax threshold. Okay? So, 3 years, $54 million with opt-outs to the Giants. JD Martinez, looking for $50 million plus. Turned down a offer from the Giants of $15 million. Ended up signing less than that for 1 year at $12 million with the Mets. So that would have, I think, cost the Yankees IFA money and draft picks. I'm not sure if he was attached to a QO or not, so don't quote me on that. So that would have been $24 to $26 million that we would have had to pay for 1 year of JD Martinez. So for fans who are saying that the Yankees needed to go out and spend, let's get one thing straight. If they would have done that, it would have been double of what they would have been paying for each player. So for Cody Bellinger, you're looking at $160 million. Blake Snell, you're looking at close to $128 million. Jordan Montgomery, you're looking close to $50 to $55 million. Matt Chapman, you're looking $108 million. And JD Martinez, you're looking $24 to $26 million. Okay? So the Yankees did not do wrong by not signing them and not spending that money. All right? They made moves. So Cash and Hal did a great job this offseason, and they didn't blow it. They decided that it wasn't worth the IFA money, the draft picks, and paying double for someone who they don't even know is going to, if they're even going to stay another year in Montgomery with the vesting option, or Matt Chapman with the opt-outs. It's not worth it. So, in my view, the Yankees did a good job this offseason. They spent very strategically. They weren't desperate. They didn't overpay. They stood their ground, and that's what they needed to do. So the Yankees, to me, had a very successful offseason. And Brian Cashman and Hal Steinbrenner did a fantastic job. So I give them credit because they deserve credit. They really improved this team. They didn't go out and overspend. They did make improvements, and they were fantastic. But you guys let me know what you think of the two moves with the trade and the contract extension, as well as the numbers that I put out for those 5 players. I will put the link in the description below for both those moves. Until next time, you guys have a great rest of your day. Please flood the comments. Let's get into it. Talk to you later.